I mean, I've said a lot of times that, like, when I first decided to be an activist and I started doing activist type things, a lot of it was focused on the gay issue, right? And it won me some fans, won me some enemies, right? But when I broadened my view to sort of take up black issues, which by default also includes some gay and lesbian issues, that's when, you know, I started getting involved with you, with Danny Bakewell, with some of the other folks in the community, and I just think that that's pretty much how it is in our community. We all know someone who is gay. We usually have someone in our family who is, and it really isn't an issue until someone makes it an issue or tries to make it an issue, you know. And I feel like that's kind of like what's going on right now. Like, there has not been an issue in our community around this. You know, folks are really, really, really focused on the election and getting Senator Barack Obama elected. I think everyone's aware that this proposition is on the ballot, and they're going to vote their conscience. They're going to vote the way that they feel that they should vote. But again, like, it hasn't been one of those things where I've seen people standing in the street, passing out flyers. You know, I haven't seen that at all. I just think, again, that we got so much going on in our community that it takes all of us, and we can't afford to, like, be divided right now.
No, that's real. It would be like me as a Muslim taking my religion and forcing it on everybody, but yet I can't make no accomplishments. You can't foster unity forcing whatever your strength is. You will never, and I will never. I've learned this from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I'm not here to force my religion on nobody. I am here to be who and what I am. So if my works is like, and people ask me what motivates me, then my religion becomes relevant. But my religion or my lifestyle is irrelevant when it comes to the masses of the people and what pains them, what ill affects them. Take my religion and leave it at the door. You see, because therefore, that ain't, man, look, when we resolve these issues, then we'll make that an issue. Right now, I will never try to divide myself from my Christian brothers and sisters, or my agnostic brothers and sisters, or my Pan-African or national brothers and sisters, when this skin is our common denominator that brings us together. Fragmentation is our biggest enemy. Unity will be our biggest strength. So in unity, come as you are. But don't make what you are more important than the movement itself.
Right, exactly. And, you know, I hope that in the future that, you know, a lot of the same folks who are trying to divide our community, you know, I've always said to them, you know, you'll get my support and other people's support in our community, perhaps if you start to realize that this isn't the only issue affecting the gay and lesbian community, because not all gays and lesbians are wealthy. I'm living proof of that. I always tell people I make broke look good, okay? And once they can recognize that we got, you know, the gay and lesbian community also has these other issues, and that if you want to learn how to partner and work in collaboration with different communities, be it Black community or Latino community, you're gonna have to learn, one, that you're not going to run the show and dictate what our agenda is, but two, that when we figure out what those important issues are to us, that you champion those. So if the issue is the excessive number of people who have been killed in Inglewood, for example, over the past several months, that has been a huge issue in our community that we've been working really hard and diligently on to call attention to. I don't see any support from folks outside the community on that issue.
Right.
Issues around, you know, reforming 3 strikes or whatever it be. These communities need to understand that you have to learn how to get behind those other issues. Remember when I was telling you about how, like, once I broadened my purview and started looking at, you know, just Black issues, broader Black issues?
Right.
That's what I should have been doing all along.
And so therefore, without unity, don't care who and what you are, what you're doing. Do you want to see black people up?
Right.
If you want to see us up, come as you are. I don't care. If I'm in a burning house and I see a hand reach in and pull me to safety, I'm not going to ask you, are you gay? I'm grabbing your hand. And I'm thanking you for having enough love for me to come rescue me.
Right.
You see? And to me, that is the bigger picture. We'll all stand in judgment. I stand in judgment. You see? So whatever Tony Muhammad is, let God judge that. That's the beauty of our union. I think what we're seeing with you, me, and others, we are maturing. And when you mature,
maybe getting a little smarter.
Right, but see, but look, when you in this work, when you mature, you find out how little of nothing you are.
Right.
And how great the unity of our people is.
Right.
And if I have to check my ego at the door, if I can, most people can't. Most so-called leaders can't. But this is a day of change, man. And this is what, we're seeing a paradigm shift on how we do business. So therefore, everywhere it will be wrong of you to try to force gay issues on everybody you see.
Exactly.
That's not right. You'll run into too many pitfalls.
I bring it up when appropriate or when I feel it needs to be brought
that's
up.
right. But when it comes to defending it, then defend it. That ain't nothing wrong with that, because if somebody's going to attack Islam, I'm going to defend my Islam. And I mean, I ain't got to hate you but I'm going to defend it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm going to defend my stance on, I'm not homosexual. But I can't say because you going to go to hell. Man, please, I might be in hell. So, sweetheart, what I love is, I don't care what my brother or sister orientation in life in terms of lifestyle. Like you say, the black community has a huge problem. And everybody got to pitch in to get us out of this mess.
Exactly. And, again, gay and lesbian issues are obviously on my agenda, but for me personally, again, just putting the community first, just looking at sort of the broader issues that which, no matter what your sexuality is, you suffer from, whether it be unemployment, a decent place to live, that's affordable, health care, all the way down to getting decent grocery stores in our neighborhoods. Like, those are all issues to me that, come for all of that, because especially with the jobs and the affordable housing and the health care, because again, you could be married, but if you can't take care of your family, what good is it? So if neither one of the people in the relationship can find a job,